want to just make one adjustment here.
Yes, sir.
So you like to talk with the mic in the thing, and that's fine.
Yes,
The
sir.
one thing I don't want to see you doing though is kind of this crouching down. I think you're a big guy. You need to be commanding up here. So when you come here, usually you don't even have to move that. You can just stroke that. You can just pull that up a bit,
Okay.
so that it's. You follow what I'm saying?
Right.
You don't want to do your whole set like with your shoulders slumped over like this, just trying to get it.
Yeah,
Get the
yeah.
mic up to you.
Right.
You know, and if you want, even when you leave it here, you could always be like, you could even move this way. You could even, you hear that?
Yeah,
Yeah, that's why I like to, me personally, I just take that mic out, get that out of the way, and like, we're good. But, you follow what I'm saying? I don't
Yes,
want
sir.
you crouching over.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Just move it up. Okay.
Were you in the military? Keep calling me sir.
Yeah, I was.
I bet. All right, Hakim, carry on.
All right, I got a confession. I gotta tell y'all. For a long time, I thought Daft Punk was called Draft Punk. I didn't realize there wasn't an R in the name. You know what I'm saying? Because I got dyslexia. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't find out that I had dyslexia until I was in the 10th grade, when I was trying to start a rap group. And I was the head guy writing the raps. So I wrote the raps for my 4 group members, and I gave them, it took me all night to write it. So when I got to class in the lunchroom, I gave it to them. And they all looked at it, and then they looked back at me, and then one of them stood up and said, Hakim, you have a disease. I was like, I didn't know dyslexia was a disease. Can anybody here spell dyslexia?
No.
Even if I was wrong, I wouldn't know. Because not only can't you read, you can't spell either. You know what I'm saying? So at least I know me and Whoopi Goldberg have something in common. We hate to fly. But she does have it. She does have it. So it's bad for me having dyslexia because I found out I couldn't write checks either. So I know that's amazing that you'll think that a big black guy like me can't write checks. But I always put somebody else's name on there and the money goes to somebody else. Can't even spell my own name. That's bad. But back to Daft Punk, not Draft Punk. Because I thought them motherfuckers were drafting people to be in punk bands.
Quick question, just stop me for 1 second. Who's heard of Daft Punk? Most everyone. Okay, you haven't. That's fine. I think you might wrestle with that with certain audiences, so just be careful. It's okay. You can always frame it, like if you're explaining something, you can always say, there's this group Daft Punk, and then you look at your room, let's say you catch an older audience that night, they're like,
Yeah.
you got some young hip people, you're like, Daft Punk, and you can just look out and say, I thought it was Draft Punk. And they'll find that hysterical. But you have to be prepared if you, let's say, you book a show with us and it's all older people.
Yeah.
You can get up there and go out to Daft Punk, you're gonna bomb.
Okay.
They're just gonna look at you and what the fuck are you talking about? So you have to be careful, it's like, you're not talking about the Beatles. Daft Punk is not as a big, I know them, I'm a gay guy. I have my shirt off to God knows how many nights I've been Daft Punking on the dance floor across the country.
Yeah.
But you follow what I'm saying? Yeah, well, make sure it's clear. And even if, let's say they don't know Daft Punk, then you just explain it. Daft Punk, they're this dance group, whatever. I thought it was Draft Punk. Go from there. Carry on.
Yeah, so, back to them, they wear masks. What's so special about wearing fucking masks? Does that make their music even better? You know what I'm saying? So you told me if you wear a mask and play some electronica, you're gonna get Grammys. Why can't it be for comics? Why can't we wear masks, huh?
Oh.
Why can't
I knew
we?
this was coming.
Why can't, if they win Grammys, how come I can't win what was it, Emmy? Right? I'm putting on, right? Yeah. There we go. Now, next joke.
You look like Mil Mascaras.
It should be working, right? I'm gonna tell some good ass jokes, right? Because I got a mask on. Or maybe it's too soon to put this mask on because my name is Hakim. Yeah, I think I should take it off because it's too soon, right? Hakim and the mask on, and nowadays.
Just blow up the fucking club already. Get to it.
You know what I'm saying?
Get to your bomb.
It's too soon. And I didn't choose to be called Hakim because I'm not a Muslim. You know what I'm saying? I'm just a black guy with a name Hakim because I was born in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? So that's my parents' fault, not Allah. All right? So I tried to change my name, to Eric or something. I went down there to try to change my name, and they said, no, you can't change your name because of the 9/11 law or clause or whatever. You can't change it. You gotta stay Hakim so we know where you at. I said, I like pork, and I don't care about virgins. I don't fuck virgins. These fucking pants don't stay up on me. How the fuck can I buy fucking fat pants that don't fit a fat person? I hate big and tall casual male XL. Selling me this bullshit. Look at this shit, it don't fit. First of all, why do they have 3 names for one fucking store? Are we that fucking fat? Big and tall, casual male, XL? What? First of all, I got a problem with big and tall. Why are you trying to be discreet with big and tall when it comes to men? Okay? Don't be discreet, it's fat and tall. You don't go and your husband say to you that, hey, you don't say to your husband or boyfriend, hey honey, do I look big in this? No, you say, do I look fat in this? Motherfucking casual male. Who motherfucker goes around saying casual male? When you see a guy that looks good across the street, you say, that's a good looking guy. You don't say that's a good looking male. Fucking XL. Nothing in fucking casual male is XL. XL is like a medium on me. It starts from motherfucking 6L to the number 8 infinity L. Infinity X. That's where it ends at. All right? But sometimes, I think that they tried, why they call it casual male, okay.
Go ahead, finish up.
Oh, it's because they were trying to really say casual whale. But I feel good to go in casual whale or male because they have stuff that fits me. So sometimes when I go in there, unlike JCPenney's, I just feel like The Rock. Finally, The Rock has come back to casual whale, infinity L, fat and tall. La!
I'm gonna need that later. I'm going to ATM.
Okay. Real quick feedback for Hakim. Anyone? Someone we haven't heard from?
It was really good. He's got a lot of good material.
Gotta
there.
raise your hand, motherfucker. Come on, clean middle.
Yeah, I feel like he's got a lot of good material there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Got good, nice bases. That was one of the best I've seen, and I got to Jordan.
And I like how he embraces kind of the laughs in the moment. He kind of pauses, kind of enjoys, lets that go.
Yeah, he's got some charisma.
Yeah.
He's got some chops,
Thank you,
no
thank you,
doubt.
thank you.
Robert?
I think it got very tight towards the end and very, very vulnerable and natural.
Yeah, it's interesting when you say tight toward the end. Clearly there's some great comedic moments.
Oh my God.
I felt like here's what I thought was going on, and this is new. You kind of like, I'm guessing some of this you were just kind of vamping, just off the top of your head.
Yeah.
So what it kind of sounds like is like you got it, you got the big laughs. And then in your mind, you're like, they like that, so you kept going with kind of the same thing. And like right around the time I'm stopping you a little before, it's time to move on. Time to move on. But it's all new, so that's good. That's a reminder. You'll watch your tape and see. Okay. I really like you, another case where I really like you talking about the name, because it is interesting, Hakim. I think you could just have fun with that. It would be like, they wouldn't let me, I tried to change it, and then find a funny name. I tried to change it to Bernard, like some Jewish name or something. Try to name it, change it to, Lester Coombs. They're like, no, you can't do that. I'm like, fine, Whoopi Goldberg. Just come up with like some famous person and change it. And be like, fine, Whoopi, why can't Barack Obama? I want to change my name to Barack Obama. Could be really funny. And how you and it's interesting history. You know, it's just the 70s. Like the kids were all named after the Panthers, right? After the black activists and everything. Now it's like you have the name Hakim. It's like. I think if like you call and they're like, you know, what's your name? And you're like, Glenn. Like, is that your real name? Your legal name? No, it's Hakim Mohammed Abudazi. You know the guy that's missing in Paris? It's the same spelling. It's the same spelling, but I'm not one of the brothers. There were 8 of them. I'm not the 9th. It's just Hakim. Like, have fun. So if you're going to talk about your name in Muslim and the terrorist thing, you bring it into Paris last week. That's where the states are. Yeah. You know, you would think too soon. Gaffigan at the stand. You know, Gaffigan dropped in last night at the stand.
I missed it.
To our show. You weren't signed up for that one. You missed it. So there were 4 French people in the front that were chatting the whole show. And when I got up there, I realized, because I've done so many tourist crowds, everyone thought they were rude. And no, they were translating. They didn't understand. So when I started talking, they're like, you talk too fast, isn't that? And so Gaffigan followed me. He jumps in, he gets right up, and he's like, and I've seen Gavin does our show a lot. I've seen him a million times. I've never seen him, like with crowd work, just attack.
Wow.
And he was like, he's like, Paris, he goes, you guys have had 8 like attacks since you've been here tonight. and he's like, you know, he's like, you know, it's and then he's like, you know, the Germans weren't the only Nazis. You guys are Nazis. Like he just went. Wow. I was like, whoa, wow. And they got up and walked out. Oh. Got their bill and Gaffigan. Oh. He's like, Gaffigan goes crazy with me. He's like me. I'm like that. I go crazy. If you're on your phone, no. Put that phone away right now. I'll be in the middle of my set. Wow. And control the room. If you ever see me, I go crazy if people are talking. You fucking pay attention to me or get the fuck out. Wow. And that's when people respect you and buy you a ticket. That's when they come to see you. You know, I should be so lucky, but. The big and tall stuff's great. You want to watch your tape, see where the laughs are, and now hone that. You cannot get up week after week after week and just wing it. Follow? Yes, sir. Winging it is great to get, you know, the long version. Now you got to do your homework, which is you go back and watch that tape, and where every laugh is, see it, and then you start repeating stuff again, and it's maybe funny, not as funny. Cut it and hone it and go on stage. You want to hone this big, fat, tall, casual thing at every mic. What you got to do, because I've seen you a bunch of times now, is you got to really stick to a solid 5. Yes, sir. That's it. That's your goal. That's you were late today. 5 minutes is your resume as a comic. That's your resume. That's all you have. No one cares where you went to college. No one cares how long you're doing it. No one cares who you know. 5 minute set. That's what you got. So really good work on that. The mask is fun. You know, it's funny, man. I like Mil Mascaras, wrestling. Be careful. There's something I've seen you do before. Be very careful. You sometimes ask the audience, like here, I got a confession, Daft Punk, we talked about that. You said something to the audience like, do you agree or disagree?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying, or something like that. Don't open it up to them.
Okay.
That's where you're gonna could get in trouble. When you say, do you agree with me? Someone can blurt out, no, I don't agree with that, this and that. Just do your set. You're telling them. Doesn't matter if they agree or disagree. Who gives a fuck? Do you care? You don't give a fuck. That's the thing you gotta learn as new comics. People get up, how are you? Are you okay? I'm like, when you get on stage and you're a new comic, you don't give a fuck how they are. You're worried about you. You're set. Am I going to be funny? You're shaking. How are you? Are you good? Cut it. You know, Patrice O'Neill said that's the most sincere thing a comic does. How are you? Where are you from? If you don't give a fuck, it's not sincere. Yeah. And you see comics, new hosts, they're always like, where were you from? Where were you from? They're just nervous and new and trying to be funny. You know, I would say, like, where are you from? Where are you from?
Philippines.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you're from Thailand, from Montauk, the Philippines, if your great-grandfather was Poker fucking Hana. I don't give a fuck. And it's just going to be funny, because I don't care where he's from. Not him, Jose, my student, but as an audience member. You know what I'm saying? And when you're honest, like, bam. Okay, so we got to wrap up for today. Jordan, I'll get you up next time. Couple quick things before I go. This is a 1-month workshop.